I should just block out everything and be confident in myself.
Tiny's daughter, Zonnique, is all grown up. But now that she's an adult, what is she doing? Where is she now, and does she still have a relationship with T.I. and Tiny? Zonnique was 15 years old when we were first introduced to her in 2011, and she's come quite a long way since then. She is now a parent and a musician herself. She's worked hard to create a good life for herself and her child, and she's shown that she's more than capable of handling the responsibilities of adulthood and motherhood. That doesn't mean, however, that she hasn't had challenges along the way. She's definitely faced some setbacks, but she doesn't seem to let anything stop her from building the life she wants. Zonnique's daughter, Hunter, was born in December 2020. Hunter's father is a rapper known as Ban Hunna Izzy. Zonnique and Ban Hunna started dating in 2018, but they broke up in the summer of 2022, making Zonnique a single mother. That doesn't mean that Ban Hunna is completely out of Zonnique's and Hunter's life, however. Zonnique and Ban Hunna work hard to be successful co-parents for Hunter, which includes thinking a lot about their own relationship dynamic and how they can best work together to give Hunter a good upbringing. According to Zonnique, there's still a lot of love between her and Ban Hunna. But surprisingly, it's a little complicated. She says that she and Ban Hunna are still trying to figure a lot of things out as they navigate co-parenting after their breakup. She feels that she and Ban Hunna started their former romantic relationship before they had really established a sort of friendship together. And while that might be the norm for some people, Zonnique thinks that good relationships are built on a foundation of friendship. She says that for the time being, she and Ban Hunna have agreed to set aside the romantic feelings they may still have for each other. She hopes that they can build a friendship for now, which would, of course, make them more effective co-parents, and see where things go from there. She hasn't completely shut off the possibility of getting back into a romantic relationship with him, but she doesn't think that that's the right move at the present moment. She says that she and Ban Hunna have a really strong bond, though. She believes that working to define the appropriate boundaries between them will make that bond even stronger and will create the best possible environment in which to raise Hunter. She prioritizes Hunter's happiness and thinks that in order for Hunter to be as happy as possible, she and Ban Hunna have to be their happiest selves first. While a big part of that effort to be happy is defining her relationship with Ban Hunna, Zonnique is also working hard to properly practice self-care to make sure she is always at her best for Hunter, even if that sometimes means taking a break from Hunter. That might seem a little strange at first, but as any parent knows, you need to have some time to yourself. It's just not really possible to be with your child all the time and still be performing your parental duties well. According to Zonnique, there are some days when she asks someone else to watch Hunter while she does her own thing, which often consists of lying in bed all day listening to music. She says that she feels healed after a full day spent by herself with her favorite tunes, and then she's more ready than ever to take on her responsibilities to Hunter. She also considers making music a way of caring for herself. She sometimes brings Hunter to the studio with her, but she says that when she does that, the session quickly becomes all about Hunter. She says that Hunter always wants to be in the booth. Apparently, Hunter loves wearing the headphones and singing into the mic. While she is very happy to be sharing her love of music with Hunter, it can be difficult to truly work the way she wants to when Hunter is in the studio. Zonnique says that making music is similar for her to writing in a diary. She likes to express herself freely and really dive into all of her thoughts in the booth, which of course isn't so easy with a toddler in tow. So Zonnique has shared she needs to have alone time in the studio too. What she creates is clearly important to her. Zonnique recently released a project called The Breakup. It was the first music she released in 5 years. According to Zonnique, she was frustrated with how long of a hiatus she took, but she also realizes that it was necessary to become the artist she truly wants to be. What's interesting about The Breakup is that she actually scrapped years of songs that she had been working on to create something entirely new. As you can probably tell from the title of the project, she was inspired by her breakup with Ban Hunna, and she wanted to capture all the feelings she was experiencing in that moment. So she felt that starting over was the best course of action. If you ask me, she made the right choice. The music turned out great. Zonnique is very vulnerable on the project, which made for an amazing piece of art. You're probably also wondering what Zonnique's relationship with Tiny looks like today. Zonnique has expressed that Tiny wasn't the most available mother while she was growing up. According to Zonnique, Tiny was focused on her career and on spending time with T.I., which meant that she didn't spend much time with Zonnique, but she doesn't hold this against her. Zonnique feels that Tiny's approach to motherhood made her stronger. She learned to be self-reliant and developed a lot of self-care practices. And she learned that she wanted to be there for her own child as much as possible because she knows it hurts to have a less than committed mother. These days, though, Zonnique and Tiny have a great great relationship. Zonnique calls Tiny one of her best friends, and she always goes to her first when she needs advice or support. She feels like Tiny completely believes in her, professionally and otherwise. And she knows that Tiny has a lot of wisdom to share because she was also a young mother in the music industry. It's great to hear that Zonnique and Tiny are doing well these days. But what do you guys think? Is Zonnique approaching motherhood the right way? And do you think her self-care practices help her be a better parent? Can you believe that Zonnique scrapped years of music and started over for the breakup? And finally, what do you think about her relationship with Tiny, past and present? Let me know in the comments below.